Sorry, guys. That's going to be awesome to have a black screen at the beginning of the video. Maybe Zeb can edit that out.
I think you beat it.
Welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time to show you what we've been thrifting throughout the week.
7 stores.
7 thrift stores this week because the first thrift trip was not as plentiful as we would have liked.
And then we messed up.
And then we went again. We went to Goodwill twice. I don't think we've actually been to Goodwill twice ever.
That Goodwill is turning out to be a little honey hole. Like
yeah.
there's probably 4 Goodwills within half an hour of us, and that feels like a long way because that's like an hour round trip. So we usually don't make it to Goodwills, but we went twice this week and we found really good stuff both times.
But there's like Goodwill, and then there's like the DI across the street, and there's a few that, although the word's getting out because we saw 2 people that like, well, one is my friend that I've seen before at thrift stores, and then we met up with another follower at that little tiny Goodwill. I kind of actually want to go on Fridays because that's when the grocery store next to Goodwill has handmade tortillas.
Oh, so if all else fails, we'll at least be getting delicious, fresh tortillas.
Anyways, if you guys want to, I got distracted. If you guys want to shop along, visit JamieRayVintage.com. All of these items are already there. People are already shopping. They go live just before 8:30 every Saturday night. Caitlin usually sends a push and a text. So that way everybody has them. And we're going to get started. Zeb, why don't you show them what we got?
One of the first things to sell tonight, and we picked this up Monday, a highly coveted, probably the most commented thing in one of our Monday hauls in a long time. This is an outdoor, I will call it a garden bunny. We have a few items kind of like this, but this bunny gone.
Laura, who is a frequent shopper, thanks Laura, was quick on the spot. Like I was like, girl, that girl be fast. She must have had her cart loaded because she bought a bunch of other stuff that's not from the thrift haul and the bunny, and she got it fast, which is always smart. If you want to buy a bunch of stuff that's like not the unique items, you load your cart up with everything you've been wanting all week, and then as soon as the thrift haul goes live, then you can add the thrift stuff and check out.
So I
save on shipping.
I think I got this for $3 or $5. I can't remember. The tag's gone. Sometimes the tags go missing when we take photos of them to put on the website. But we sold it for $39.95. I knew it was going to go fast.
Laura got it a little less because she had rewards points.
Oh.
So if you guys didn't know, if you go to our website, you can sign up for rewards points, and then you can use them towards future purchases. And who doesn't love rewards points?
While we're showing garden things, I'm going to show these 2. So this is a garden angel from Hen Feathers. These on Hen Feathers site, this one here is going for 200 plus for this one. We're selling it because it does have a little garden age on it. It's been outside, still in amazing shape.
Oh, that's not extra, the garden age?
The patina's extra. It's always extra. $78.95 for this one. And then this one is a fairy, just a little bit different, more like a butterfly wing rather than like a dove wing.
I want to know, how does one put that in the garden?
So this one you can actually hang.
Oh.
Like from a rope, like she's sliding down a rope.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to, no, what about the other one?
The other one, I would lean this up against a tree trunk, to be honest. Like it's a leaner.
That's okay. That makes sense. I think we also need a magic eraser.
There is also a
it has the hen feather stick on the back.
Yeah, it's the hen feather sticker still back there. I don't know if this is hen feathers, but I think it is. They're the same kind of style, but this one's like more cement. Of a fairy. This one's also $78.95. We paid $5 each for these, but just great. They've already been tried and true to the Utah weather, which if you've ever been here, it's over 100 in the summer and gets down to 0 down here in the valley for about a week in the winter, and lots of snow and beating sun.
Let's delicately put those somewhere.
Yes.
You did good. You scored well on those, on the angels, the fairies, and the bunny. Okay, let's talk about chicken wire. We've got this little chicken wire egg basket. It's $11.95. I actually love this size. If somebody just had like 2 or 3 backyard chickens, this is the perfect size. Or if your chickens are like ours in the winter, there's a perfect size chicken basket for you to collect your eggs, or you could put like apples in here or whatever. Just if you use it for fresh chicken eggs, don't also use it for your fresh fruit. You don't want to be cross-contaminated.
Don't mix that.
And this was like $1 and we're selling for $11.95. This was the deal of the week. This was $2.
That's one of the coolest egg baskets we've found in a long time.
It's a double decker. $34.95.
Wood
really
handle.
good size. Perfect. We're buying all kinds of things for organizing because January is coming. So this could be used for organizing like your fruit or your eggs, or you could put it in your craft room and use it for various supplies that way, in your bathroom, whatever you need. This would work out well. And it's $34.95. And then I'll show you our other little one. This one's like a wicker one. This one, it was, I think, like $4. And we're selling for $28.95. And again, you could use it for fruit, muffins. Like if you have a baby shower or a bridal shower, it'd be so cute for display that way.
Christmas cookies, whatever.
Christmas cookies, you could put like a cute little napkin.
Peanut brittle.
To go with your theme. You know, really the sky's the limit. $28.95.
Put some wax paper down, throw some fudge on there.
Same with this. This would actually be really cute with fresh rolls in it.
Oh yeah.
For a luncheon or a brunch.
Making me hungry.
I know.
We actually have 3-tiered trays tonight. Not 3 tiers, but 3 different
two-tiered trays.
But I got to unbury this one. So I will show you. This is a really great pressed tin shelf. We get these quite often, but the design on here is one of the better designs on the press.
We have had this design before. This one actually sells better than the other ones that we've had. And it was $4, and we're going to paint it and sell it for $29.95. Why don't you show them what you bought here?
Oh.
Let me.
So when I walked up to this tote, immediately I was like, we got to get the 90s snowman off of here.
Sorry to all the snowmen lovers.
I was looking at this shape, and I really like that shape. So this is going to get repainted. It'll get stenciled. I might even only repaint the ends because the rest of it's a pretty good stain job. It's not damaged or super dinged up. It was $5 for this tote. Let me see if I can just pull this off.
Don't let my sister Deborah watch. She loves snowmen.
No.
She's like, what are you doing?
It's
what are you doing,
go. And this mossy stuff that's down in the hole here.
I wouldn't mess with it. You're just going to make a mess. You'll need a heat gun.
Yeah, I do need to heat gun the glue off of that. But there goes the nose. We're already better. We're already better, guys.
Oh, also about halfway through the live, we're going to pick share winners to send Happy Mail to.
That one's on there.
We'll wait till later, maybe.
But can you catch my vision?
Your vision is caught.
I might even fill that with resin because those holes look like it's a birdhouse now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. Or just fill it with,
it's going to be $44.95.
You can just fill them with wood putty.
Yeah.
We're going to be picking out winners, so be sure to hit that share button. We pick out 2 people every week who've shared on Facebook because Facebook keeps track of it for us, and we just send them something free in the mail. It could be paint. It could be something I made. It could be decoupage paper.
And it doesn't cost you anything to share.
For $0. All it costs you is to hit the little share button. It's the best form of advertising we can do.
Show them all your silver stuff.
Okay, so this is Cherubs. It has a bunch of wax on it, so I'll just take a heat gun and get it off. It's Godinger. I'm guessing that's how you say that. I would probably call it Godinger and be wrong.
Well, you have tried that in the past. I feel like Godinger.
There's actually a street called Godinger in Huntington Beach, and I'm like, Godinger. And Zeb's like, what? I'm like, it's on Godinger. He's like, that is Godinger. Anyways, it was $2. I'm selling for $26.95. I will get a heat gun and get all the wax off of it. I love Godinger. I actually have 2 silver candelabras that I picked up many years ago thrifting, and they're like, people always ask me, are there things you keep for yourself? And this particular set of silver candelabras I did, and it's because I just love them. So Godinger's a really good brand.
Yep, more silver coming at you. This actually, I think, is a tray out of used to be in our bathroom, didn't it?
No, it's in our kitchen. I used to keep like a soap thing next to the sink. So
that's
like real Jamie Ray patina.
It's heavily tarnished.
I did run it through the dishwasher because I'm generous like that. But the patina is awesome, and it's just the bottom of a butter dish, but I think it works great as a soap dish.
Look at this. It's like it's been living by the ocean.
Yeah, it did. It lived by the ocean of my sink. You ever seen my kids turn the water on?
Look at that patina. So $13.95 on this little silver soap dish tray.
Yeah, I saw them for way more than that, but I thought that was a good price. Silver tray. I've been trying not to buy more round silver trays because we have a lot, but Zeb found this one and it's heavier.
I wasn't going to buy it.
It's not cheap.
But I have to pick up silver trays to heft them to see the weight. Whether they're silver plated or just, sometimes it's very rare. I think I've only ever done it once. It's like you're never going to find a tray like this solid silver at the thrift store. But the silver plate, Yeah, there's a chance.
This is Oneida Silversmiths, and it's embossed, and then it has like a detail on the edge, and it's heavier.
Yeah, heavy gauge, steel or tin, probably tin plated.
It was $3, although it has like multiple price tags, so that leads me to believe
it was probably in the collectibles.
Let's see what the original price was.
While you're showing them,
it's going to be $21.95 now.
Original price. This is, what did you call these?
It's a Madeline pen.
Madeline pen.
What? It was $2 originally.
Oh, they marked it up. So this is made in France, and it's stamped 80 made in France back here. Not sure the brand. It had a little sticker here, but it's gone. It was $1.50 at the thrift store. It's going to be $26.95.
So I think it's kind of like rusty. So I don't know if you make Madelines in it, but I just think
is it rust?
Well, it's like not rusty. What's it? I don't know. It's like grayed out.
Yeah, it's got some wear.
Listen, I don't know, but I actually think this would be beautiful, just hung on a wall or in like a butler's pantry if you have one for somebody who likes to bake, or use it to organize your earrings or like jewelry making supplies. That's what I would use it for. And you could make Madelines, but I've never actually made them before. And I'm going to have to put some Dawn on this.
Some Dawn on that.
It's been in the kitchen.
All right, I'm going to bring these close so you guys can see. We found these at the Goodwill.
It's Madeleine, not Madeline. Yeah. Potato.
So these are hand blown. So they're all a little bit different. This one is a little shorter than the other one. I priced it accordingly, but I want to try to show you like
it's shorter but fatter.
It's like
kind of like me.
It's like a droplet of water in the bottom of this super thick glass down here. And you know, they're doing these by hand. When I looked these up, this particular style was selling for $80 to $90. And I have two. We have a tall one and a short one. The tall one is $42.95 and the short one is $36.95. But they were selling $80 to $90 each. It didn't matter the height. It's a particular maker, and I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But just handmade, awesome pictures.
We've done well. Well, this one has kind of that Italian. This one isn't as much. Remember that Italian one I got? Mm-hmm. Had kind of a similar
so you can see they're like same maker. They did the little teardrop water drop
this
thing.
Is a little different.
The handle is similar but not quite the same. This is more of a a little less than this has more of an extreme spout.
This one's rolling its tongue in a taco, and this one's just sticking its tongue out. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
But my point being, because people ask us like, what's your best tips on thrifting? We had no idea when we bought these that they were worth quite a bit. Them. But when you find pictures with heavy bottoms that are hand blown, that have unique things like the bubble in the bottom, or the one time I found that like interesting spout, pick them up when they're under $5. It's worth taking a chance, because worst case you could sell it for 20, but best case you might be somewhere in the $40, $50 range, just because some of those pictures are really expensive.
If it looks unique, there's a chance that it's handmade, handcrafted, some sort of artisan type finish on there, and that's going to bump up the value, and someone's going to be like, yeah, I got to have that.
And like I said, if it's under $5 and you could sell it for 20, you're going to be good. And if it's even more than that, even better. So
continuing on with pictures, this is kind of like a vintage juice pitcher here. It was $3.99 at Goodwill. We're selling it for $18.95.
And that one already sold. And it's actually, the picture didn't pick it up, but it's iridescent too. So not only is it like the peach and teal stripe, which I think is so retro cute, it's also got a little bit of iridescence to it. So that's fun.
And then this is just a good old Pioneer Woman. Some styles we find are out of print and some styles are still in print. This is going to be $14.95. It's in amazing shape.
We actually sell a decent amount of Pioneer Woman. Like the other day I sold a butter dish at the shop. Like people love her style, and I can't obviously wholesale it because Walmart has the monopoly on that. So if I can't wholesale it, then I will totally thrift it and put it in my shop because it's cute. Ooh, Leslie Johnson, member for 44 months. And this item has sold, so I'm not the only one that likes the
you
Pioneer
know what's
Woman.
sad to me, Leslie? Because once you hit the 2 years, you get a little gold bird. They won't let me give a bird past 2 years. Like I can't, or whatever logo. Like I can't do like an anniversary past 2 years membership. So
once you get the platinum, you're just platinum for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're platinum.
But we heart you. All right, let's show them the ornate mirror.
This is a foam mirror, which I love because they're light and they don't rip your wall off. It might have been, but it looks like someone's put a new mirror in this that's not factory.
You can make foam mirrors look good. So if you guys have ever seen our big French mirror, we did a video on it. It's actually, we made a little Pinterest video on it, and it's our viral pin. And it's foam. Everybody comes in and they're like, where did you get this? I'm like, it's foam. I'm like, no way. So you can make them look really cool. Where they don't look like foam anymore.
Are we going to paint this and get French country it up?
There's only one way to do that frame.
Yeah.
And it's French country.
So it's going to be $49.95.
And it was $3.
And we're going to put the classic Jamie Ray vintage paint job on here.
It's going to be good. Oh, Renee has been a member for 56 months. Ooh. Renee's actually been a member of my life all my life. And Yumiko, 24 months. Woot, woot.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people hang with us for a long time, which is fun because when we get together in those channel membership videos, it really is just like hanging out with friends.
Rosie said that was a beautiful mirror.
Who just joined?
What?
Or they're showing how many months
Sarah they've been? From Ampers and Unique Gifts, 57 months.
Oh, Sarah, you got.
If you guys don't know what channel membership is, we offer, I think it's like $5-ish a month, depends on where you live. And you get 2 free printables every month and 2 extra live videos, usually on Tuesdays. And we do that in YouTube. And then on Facebook, it's called You're a Subscriber, but same concept. And we offer that both places. So that's what people are sharing in case you're on YouTube and you're like, what is that?
All right. If we find good roosters, usually they're roosters. Every now and then we'll find a hen. This is the combo. The hen rooster combo. I think we've only found 1 or 2 hen rooster combo.
He's like checking her. He's like, hey, let's make some eggs.
If he's Fred, he's making sure that she gets the goodies that I bring in the morning.
There are possibly grapes on here, but we're just going to say those are blueberries because I'm not a fan of the grapes.
But so this was $5.99. Great price on that at the Goodwill.
We're going to repaint it.
It's going to be $79.95. It's already been repainted once. Look, it used to be brown. Can you believe that? Look at that tail. Someone just left this brown. Yeah.
Yumiko has been a watcher for a lot longer, but she finally earned her bird. And you guys don't feel like I know people say I used to subscribe, but I couldn't afford it, or I want to be it. Like we love everybody that watches us and follows us and comments and shares. It's only just extra. In fact, this is our 6th video this week, right?
Yes.
6th video. So we make between 4 and 6 videos a week, $0. That's just part of what we do for our business. So this is just in addition to that. It's like extra crazy. Like if you're not getting enough crazy and for $5 extra a month, you want more crazy.
I will say channel members usually hear about all the behind the scenes first because we're like spilling all the tea to you guys because we got to tell somebody.
We paint stuff. We talk about tea. It's just the way it is. So, all right, next thing we've got this. It was $2.99. It's just like a little like mail wall pocket. We're not doing anything to it. I think it would be cute to put like a little label in here and label whatever you're going to put inside of it. And it's going to be $14.95.
So another easel. I've been loving finding the easels. Anytime I can find them, I grab them, do some of that art. We do so much of so many of the prints in a frame. I don't have a frame to show you just handy right now, and the easel is standalone. I'm not selling it with a frame this time. It's going to be $19.95.
We are going to sand it. So there's some marker and so Zeb's going to sand off all the non-good stuff, and then we'll just like oil it or whatever and then go from there.
Yeah, easels aren't just for painting on; they're also for display. Here, hand me that one.
Oh, somebody just bought the wall envelope. What do you want? Oh yeah, there's this one. You said you were going to straighten that.
I am going to straighten.
So I looked it up, and they said it was a colonial style frame press.
Yeah.
It always makes me nervous when you do that. And you're just supposed to put. There's like a little thing back here. You loosen it up. And then you can put whatever size frame you want. It like adjusts, and then this will hold the frame in place.
It'll go pretty big. You could
I don't
even
think I have anything small enough.
If you're having a party or like a reception or something, like sky's the limit with what you could put in here and change it out seasonally. And this is cast iron on the bottom.
Pretend this is a frame.
Oh.
This is all I have handy. Oh, it's not short enough for that.
Yeah, it is.
No. Well.
Okay, so you can only go down that small because it hits the end down here where
you get the point.
Nice
I don't
try.
have anything big or handy.
Why don't you grab one of your big books off the coffee?
Oh, okay. My big girl books, not the Dr. Seuss books.
So it was $2, and I already straightened it right there for you. It's going to be $19.95.
All right, we're gonna. Hopefully this isn't too fat. Oh, good. I was worried it might be too fat for that. There we go. My favorite magazine that I buy when I'm in England. Debbie Beard got me addicted. She got me one for my birthday once.
That's kind of cool.
Ta-da! So you can do like whatever, a book. You could do art, and it just clamps it in place. I had no idea that that's what it did when he bought it. I was like, well, that's weird. But then
she's like grumpy listing it. She's like, what do you want to do with this thing?
Like, what even is that? What are you going to call it? I had to look it up on Google reverse image. Because sometimes Zeb buys stuff and then I have to list it. I'm like, I don't even know what this is.
She made me list the fairies.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were.
The fairy and the angel.
They said it was cool. It is cool.
All right.
It's cooler than I originally anticipated.
Sometimes these are made in Italy. These particular ones are not, but they're still really good kind of vintage green color.
Turquoise?
Turquoise, yeah.
Very similar to the
last week we had a set of 3. We sold those for like, I think like $39.95, somewhere in there. Can't remember, and it's already sold, so it's off the website. But we only got 2 this week. This set is going to be $28.95.
I like it. Okay, next up, we've got these actually already sold. I thought they'd be so cute, like hanging on a tree, or you could just tie a ribbon and like hang them on the wall. They look like pocket watches. This one's like a bronze color. This one's silver. They're made in India. And I think they were like $2 each. I don't remember. They didn't have a price on them, so I think they charged me $2 or $3. And I sold them for $13.95 each, and they're actually the first thing that sold this evening. So that's always fun. And they're like nice and heavy. So. All right. Let's see if there are any questions. All right. Nope. We're good. Okay.
All right. I want your opinion. I saw this bust rolling out on the cart. This is George Washington.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. Bust of George Washington rolling out on the cart, and I snagged it up. It was $3. It's almost got like a mercury glass look, but it's like bronze or bronze. But super shiny mirrored finish on there. Loved it. We're gonna sell it for $29.95.
I'm gonna paint it.
This is the kind of thing, like you throw it on your mantle, you throw it up on your piano, all kinds of fun stuff you can do with these guys.
It is George. Check out his ponytail.
Yeah, it's totally George.
I'm gonna use Salvation Solution primer so that way I can paint it because it's really shiny. All right, sorry guys, this is like bugging me.
What?
My mic's getting on my neck. But I'm only wearing a sweatshirt, so I've committed to it. All right, next up, cute little bowl, super detailed. It was $2, and we're gonna paint it up, bring back the brown underneath, seal it up, and it'll be $22.95. And I love that it's got like the little pedestal feet on it. I'm always looking for feet, something to lift things up.
All right, so we have a few options for candlesticks for you tonight. These ones are painted just how I would paint them. They're awesome. So we're not painting those.
And they were $3 each.
$3 each, even though one's taller. They weren't discriminating against the height on this one.
Spring Chicken wanted to know what the name of that magazine was. It's
Country
Living Vintage Home.
Yeah. So $28.95 for that pair. This is also a set. 75 cents on this one, $1 on this one. And we're going to paint them up to match. It'll be $21.95. This one is actually metal on the base. No, the whole thing is metal, and this one is wood, but we're going to make them both match. $21.95 for that pair. And then these are individuals because they're too different to kind of pair up, even though they're about the same height. This one has that big, thick base that we found those brass ones that were like this over in England.
Yeah, but they were Florentine.
What if I made this like a copper? That would be cool.
I mean, I'm not going to stop
I'm going to try to make this a copper.
Will you remember that though?
Yeah, I'm going to do it in a minute. $28.95 on each of these individually. I might do both copper.
I mean, you can't go wrong with copper.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them white, and then I'll do the copper wax.
There's no copper wax.
Or no, never mind. The patina. I was thinking gold. Got confused. Watch out for that.
I wouldn't promise any painting tonight because it's already 8:54, and I'm not doing all the rest of this haul by myself.
All right, I have 2 more candlesticks. These ones are in desperate need of a new paint job.
They got a
if I've ever
sponge job
seen
and it's
one.
not good. It looks good like from 12 feet away.
They were $3 each. We're going to paint them up. They're going to be awesome. $39.95 painted. They're big. They're going to be like statement piece on your table or on your coffee table or your mantle or wherever you set candlesticks.
So that magazine is Country Living Vintage Home, and it's £14.99. And I picked up my last two from Duval Kitchen. So if you're anywhere near a Duval, it's worth it to go for many reasons, but they also carry that there. Or you can get it from like I think last time I picked them up at the, what are those called? Like stationery stores? Because they had a bunch of magazines. They don't typically carry them at like,
I don't know what they call them over there.
Regular yeah, I don't know what they call them in England. They probably have some really cool name for them, but like a stationery store is where I got it last time. But Duval Kitchens carries them.
Show them your little sheep with the wooden legs.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
We're not buying Christmas right now, but what's happening to this sheep's bow?
Well, it's going to get taken off because it's sad. So I'm going to remove this bow completely from the situation.
Can you without ripping that head off? Don't rip the sheep's head off.
I'm not going to rip the sheep's head off. Okay, I'm going to wait till later. But I'm going to remove this and I'm going to put a pretty new velvet bow, and it's going to be better because this is like seen better days. It probably had something else on it. I don't know how much a sheep was because I got it at Goodwill and the tag has been removed. Probably like $3. And I'm going to sell it for $16.95. It's just going to get a new bow though, because I just feel like this bow has seen better days. But the sheep was too cute to leave. No sheep left behind.
So these are actual starfish, and I could not, it's like one of those things like, oh, that's kind of sad, but also I can't leave it at the thrift store. They were on the bag wall at Goodwill. But they're real dried out starfish. If you live by the coast, you need them because they're really good, detailed, and they deserve to have a good home. All right. The bag was $4.99, and we're selling them for $27.95, or sold them for $27.95. But these ones are real. I also have this conch shell, and it says right in the description, resin. This is not a real shell, but I think it's a really good replica of one. And I liked the coloring on it. Very nice, very neutral. French country.
Can we say that it's a vegan conch shell?
I don't know.
Like vegan leather?
Is resin vegan?
I don't know, actually, but I think so.
$16.95 on this.
All right. Cute little urn here. This one's also going to be $14.95. But I'm going to paint it up. And then it was $1.50. It's going to be super cute once it's painted. And then we also have a bunch of these. I don't remember, like 7, I think. These are Archipel, which is from France, and they're vintage Christmas mugs. What I love about them is they're not a bright white. So they're like a creamy almond color, but not like yellowy. And just a really simple bow with holly and berries. And they were $1 each. I'm selling them for $9.95 each. I didn't know if these were super collectible when I got them. I just thought they were cute. But when I looked them up, they sell for about $10+ per mug. Most of the time I found them 12 to 13 individually, but when they were about $10 is when you bought like 2 or 4. But I always like to sell things like this individually so people can buy whatever they need, because not everybody needs 7 mugs.
We have 8.
We have 8? I thought it was 7. We have 8.
Hopefully not everybody needs the inventory
right. No paint on the chunky candlesticks, please. Cynthia.
The big ones?
Did you buy the Kirby ladies? Okay.
Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got it.
Where's my marker? I'll write on there not to paint them. You're going to paint them yourself? Tell me you're painting them yourself. I'd love to see.
Maybe she likes it. She bought a stencil too, so she's definitely a painter.
I'd love to see what you do with them.
Yeah, it was C Hall.
No.
Oh, C Hall is a frequent shopper, so she knows.
Paint.
She's a painter.
Okay, I'm gonna go put the sticker on them now.
They're really cool. I found them separately.
We don't really take custom orders anymore, but we do take, if you don't want to paint and we can catch it, we'll let you.
If you ever don't want something painted though, and you don't see me notice your comment in the chat, email info@jamierayvintage.com.
Yeah, because it might be like Tuesday morning. We haven't gone back to look at the live chat and we paint it.
Yeah. Actually, the live chat doesn't still show up anymore. Did you know that?
It should.
I can't ever find it, but we got you. Okay. Next up, we've got this brass planter, originally from Max Hobby and Crafts. I always love like the old vintage tags. It's got great patina. Could you fix the camera when you're done with that, sweetie?
Yes.
It was $1.50. We're gonna sell for $14.95. I always pick up brass anytime I see it. And then we have one more picture. This is our last picture of the night. This one was $1.99. Oh no, $2.99. And I'm selling it for $14.95. I just like the handle on it and the size. I actually would use this for syrup, for like pancakes, because we make our own buttermilk syrup. And this is about the right size for that, for our like one batch of buttermilk syrup.
All right, nothing precious about this silver. It's kind of a thin silver plate. It was $1.50, and it's actually, the pedestal is screwed together. I just liked the pedestal style of the bowl is really why I picked this up, and it's all punched all through here. It's got a good design on it, and it is pressed on the inside. There's a good design on the inside of this as well. I just thought it was a good little like pedestal style bowl.
Super cute.
It's $19.95.
There's a myriad of uses. You can make a little vignette in it, and if you ever found a cloche to put on that,
oh yes,
it would be perfect.
I mean, look, you could even just take like this little bell jar here.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
And it's like put some stuff in there. It's ready to go.
Cute.
A vase with some
flowers. Why don't you show them the bell jar while you're at it?
So bell jar from the Goodwill, $2.99. We're selling it for $14.95. You know, if you like this pairing, you could pick these up.
Can you guys still hear me with it clipped over here? It was like, I have claustrophobic issues. Can you see me pulling in my neck? I probably need to snip the neck on this sweater. And it was bugging me, so I
That's
moved
like
it over
an
here.
extra large sweater.
It's a 2X, okay?
It's a 2X.
But I just don't like things on my neck. All right, next up, we have for $28.95, we have a bottle collection. So it does have a little sticky on it, so we're gonna have to like clean that up.
I think this is an actual older bottle that's got a metal cap.
No, because it has a screw-on lid. That's not.
No, some of them had screw-on lids.
Okay, but it's not that old. Like maybe
it says 1 quart, 32 ounces right here, and it's darker. That's why I think it's older, is because the old amber is really dark.
Okay, well, this is Don Julio tequila. Deb didn't realize that when he bought it.
Listen, you throw a taper in that, you know.
This is the kind
put
of
it in the
bottle
middle
that
of
people
your
put
table.
Homemade beer in. Zeb's buying all the alcohol bottles here.
You bought those.
That had colloidal mineral water in it. Okay, the sticker's still on it.
I
bought these because you bought those. I'm gonna
soak that sticker right off. Anyway,
so it was $1.50 each for these, and then like $2 for this one, and $3 on. So $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, and we're selling for $28.95 for the entire set.
You put some white candles in these and melt them down. Get the drippy over the sides. You've got yourself like an Italian
Where else
villa
do they
happening.
do that?
Also in England.
In the pubs.
In all the pubs. That's why I got this one, because it reminded me of those. Like every table, it's like they light them at night.
Well, they use all their alcohol bottles.
This little bottle right here is perfect for a taper. It's all ready to
space.
go, and I just like the shape on it. It's going to be $9.95.
I have to move some.
Or you could use this as like a little bud vase, just like 1 or 2 stems in there. I'll even leave the rope on there. I'm not real partial to the rope. I was going to take it off, but if you want the rope, you can have it.
They can hear me and they hate. Okay, perfect. Buttermilk syrup sounds delicious. Yeah, so we have a buttermilk syrup recipe that we use. It's my friend's family recipe, so I can't share it. But
I have a video on making it.
No, you made your own.
Yeah, it's my
not
own.
The exact one.
It's
so
super delicious.
Buttermilk syrup. It's like corn syrup, sugar, milk, buttermilk, salt, butter.
Basically, if you're having your last meal, have it.
Baking soda and vanilla. It's really good. All right, I'm just seeing.
All right, we've unearthed the third 2-tiered tray. Now, I've had to do a little finagling. I need to do a little bit more on this to get it like all nice and leveled out. Don't worry. It'll come nice and flat and ready for you by the time you get it. But the star shape is really unique. I was looking around online at what to even price this or where it may have come from.
Williams-Sonoma has one for over $100.
Yeah, they have a similar style one. It's like $100. It wasn't the exact same as this, but they do twist, so you can arrange your stars however you want. It was $5. We're selling it for $42.95.
We're gonna flat pack it, so we'll take it apart and then you'll have to screw it back together because it'll ship better that way. If it didn't flat pack, we probably wouldn't have bought it because this would require a really big box and cost a ton to ship.
It wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah, so we don't give away the family recipe that belonged to my friend because she was very adamant that I not tell anybody. But we do give away our like amended version of
my
it.
mom made a similar caramel syrup, and I have that in my family.
They're not the only people ever came up with buttermilk syrup.
It's like one ingredient off.
So we'll do a video on the Jamie and Zeb channel and do it. All right, so Zeb, tell them about your little enamel bucket with the little steamer basket.
So it's got the steamer basket in it, which I thought was great, but I also thought it would be really cool to plant in this. And then you have like two. You could do like a little
succulents in this one.
Yep. You could even hang succulents. Like you get them draping. The succulents like to drape.
And then you
over
could
stuff.
force bulbs in that one.
Yep.
I got it all
and if you
want
to use it as a steamer, it does have the riser. It just doesn't have a lid.
How cute would it be to grow some carrots in that? Some little dwarf carrots.
Oh, with the green popping out the top. Yeah. Stop saying yeah when I say yeah.
We spent a lot of time together.
So I don't even remember what I paid. There wasn't a price on it, and I don't remember what she said she was charging me in the thrift store, but $19.95 for the black enamel.
This little bunny already sold. It was $2 at Goodwill, and we're selling it for $9.95. It's just got a little like blue bunny on the top. I'm buying all the bunnies lately, in case you didn't know.
Spring's coming. It's coming back around.
And I actually like bunnies year round. I even have a bunny sweater that's my favorite. And so we're picking them all up.
We've barely started winter, but you're going to blink and it's going to be
I'm counting down the days till the end.
It's going to be like middle of February. You're not going to have all your winter projects done, and we're going to be decorating for spring.
Do you know how many people in September start counting down the weekends to Christmas? A lot of people. I, on the other hand, once it starts to snow, count down the weekends until the end of March. Because while we do have a frost warning after the end of March, it warms up significantly. Like we start swimming in April, like the sky starts coming out. It's amazing. So that's how I survive winter. I count down the weeks.
You know, I don't know how accurate this would be, honestly, but if you could tear it, right? And get it perfectly balanced. And then it would probably work like a real scale if you had weights.
Don't be promising people that.
I said probably.
It's like when you tell a kid probably.
It is not. That is not the same. Probably means no for kids.
Okay, this was $4. I understand that you can purchase these at Hobby Lobby still. I think the paint finish is awful. It looks like a cheetah. Look at the stamp print inside there. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but it's not good. So we're going to repaint it, and it's going to be $19.95. So if you like it as is, apparently you can pick it up at the Hobby Lobby. But that one sold for $19.95 because we're painting it, and it's going to be better, in my humble opinion. All right, next up, this was from October 27th, 1992. Love, Sylvia Callery. It was $1.99 at the Goodwill. It actually was originally $2.99 and nobody bought it. And we got it for $1.99. We're going to paint the frame, probably aviary, because it's got like this weird gold 80s, well, actually 90s frame. And it sold for $12.95. Can you guys see how cute that is? I don't know if it's...
Cody, did you get it? Did you escape from Jack? He's okay. I'll hold him for a minute, Jack.
Yeah, it was so much colder last spring. Last spring was crazy.
Cody was hanging out with Jack, and he knows we're down here. So, you know, what did we hear?
Are we down here selling stuff to buy treats?
Little Cody toenails busting down the stairs as fast as he could with Jack flying behind him.
He's not spoiled at all.
He's making little grunty noises at me like, hey, when's bedtime?
All right. And the dogs sleep in our room. They were supposed to be crate trained, but they
actually were crate trained, but this guy barked and it broke her little heart. Like he barked and whined all night for like a week straight. And she's like, I can't do it. So here we are.
So they sleep in our room and they pass gas all
Rex
night.
Actually,
they're the stinkiest dogs.
Rex is a real good boy. He'll sleep in a crate all night. He don't care.
But Cody, no. But sometimes it's like, oh, right, what is that? And it's Rex. But they're cute, so it's fine.
Okay, Cody, go get Jack.
$2.99 for this little honey thing. It originally had a dipper. Zeb looked them up. If they had the dipper, they were selling for like $30, $40. I don't know. How much did you say they were with the dipper?
Oh, yeah. With the dipper, they were like $38.
So we're selling for $18.95. Sam's dipper. Just put your own.
I was going to turn one because I've turned honey dippers before, but my lathe is currently like, it's not out of use. It's just in the garage and it'd be a pain to get it out to make one little dipper.
Ain't nobody got time for the little dipper. All right.
Have you shown all that stuff over there? Okay, we've got some good. I used
to have that exact cake. I'm guessing she means the scale, and she said it would be better painted. All right, okay.
These are going to get some painted handles. These already have black paint on them. Probably leave those alone and just paint the rest of this. And I'm going to do what I do with the stamps. Actually, someone requested that I stencil it. I'd never tried stenciling a surface this round like that before. And I did it, but it was difficult. So I'm going to go back to the stamps.
So that's like
the stamps are so easy. It's like, and you're done.
Yeah. So we always paint the shaft, and then I leave the ends regular wood, and then I paint the handles.
All right. Because you keep calling it a shaft.
What is it?
This is the pin. Rolling pin.
Why can't I call it a shaft?
I like pin better. That's the only reason.
I'm going to paint the pin. My job is to paint them, and Zeb's job is to stamp them. So whatever it is, that's how it's going to happen. All right. Did
you show them this?
Just make sure what? No, I haven't showed him.
Look, this isn't even chipped.
Make sure I'm not missing any questions.
This is brown paint. Brown paint. Sometimes people are like, you guys could just go get that at Hobby Lobby. Well, you can't, because I'm going to fix this paint job here.
Another cheetah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't think that they're just like, and it's just like a gloop of paint on there with a brush or something.
Is it? I don't know. It's bad.
We are going to
They need to reset their machines.
It's metal. It's like a great little pillar candlestick, or you could even use this with as like a pedestal. I've seen cloches this small that you could put on there.
So I need to find cloches.
They're hard to find.
They're so expensive to buy wholesale.
Yeah, they're super expensive.
I need cloches cheap. And I can recreate stuff.
It was $2. It's going to be $19.95 repainted.
All right, I'll start calling it a pin. Nobody likes my other word for it. Show them something else we're going to paint from the Hobby Lobby. Well, actually, I don't know where that came from.
10 clock.
It's actually not bad.
High chance it was from there. It was $3. We're going to take the face out. The face is actually not bad. It says France on there, Leville or Levy. I don't know how you say that.
Would the small cloche, would the bell fit on that?
The bell? No, the bell is too big for this one.
Are you sure?
Yes. It might sit down in it, but yeah, it's over the lip.
You'd have to use some sort of epoxy to hold it on.
But look at that. Like if you had like a really cool apothecary style jar, like that would just be awesome.
If you wanted it to stick though, I would use epoxy on the bottom.
That does give you kind of like a vision of what a cloche would look like if you had one that fit on there. And then once we repaint it all awesome, it's going to be amazing. Anyway, this little clock, $3 painted up. It's going to be $22.95.
Peggy was who got the stenciled one. So.
All right, Peggy. I'm not going to lie. I might get a wild hair one of these days and try it some more, but you probably got the only one that's going to get stenciled.
She's glad that she said that you're now just stamping them because she's got something original.
Yeah, it is.
He might get a wild hair again, but it's unlikely.
They're going to be very rare.
It's very stressful. All right, next up, the egg keeper. I found these before. If you've seen that video, then you know why this is funny. I didn't know what it was when I bought it, but every time we buy them, we sell them. $19.95. They sell pretty quickly.
So we have more.
And we love Pampered Chef Stoneware. Like it's just a really good reseller for us. This one I think I paid like a couple bucks for. For whatever reason, we find a lot of this thrifting, and it's usually like close to unused when we find it.
Okay, this one is $22.95. We got it for $3, and for $3, these are, you could use them for pizza. They're Pampered Chef, made in USA. They're the newer design.
Yeah,
they're a little thinner. They transfer the heat a little better with this like great design on the back. But we're gonna clean these up.
Baking soda and scrub brush.
Yep, I get these pretty clean, almost looking like new, because the stone doesn't. It gets grease on it, almost like cast iron.
This one probably honestly wasn't even used much.
Yeah, this one
it probably just got scuffed from being in a
same cabinet. Style on the back. Great for pizzas. You could even do like cookies on these. They make like great cookie sheets.
We buy all of our own personal stoneware thrifting because we thrift so much. We find it. Although my son stole the bottom of my oval deep dish baker, and I'm like, sweetie, those sell for like $100. And he's like,
no. So she sent him a screenshot of how much they're going for.
How much they sold for. I said, bring it back. This is how much they sell for.
Yeah. So we feel 22 and 28 is pretty reasonable after researching these ones.
They said add a painted plastic chain to the small tin clock and it would look like Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that would be cute. All right, next up we have this vanity tray. Somebody said that it had a liner in it originally.
It might have, because it's very dished out and square shoulder on the dish.
It's so cute. It actually has like little feetsies, 3 little feet to kind of elevate it. I don't even know. They're hardly.
Why wouldn't they put 4 on that?
They're like a zit that hasn't formed. Like it's barely there. I don't know what the purpose is.
I had one of those this week.
I told you I'd put zit cream on it for you and you wouldn't let me. But now it's going away like you said it would because you're always right. This is an oval vanity tray and I can't remember how much I paid for it, $1 or $2. It was just really pretty and I'm selling it for $18.95. I think you could use it for a myriad of things. And then this was surprising. So I found this online and it had like a little bowl and then the little like servers. With the bowl and the servers, it was over $70. I only found just the rabbit on the cabbage. It's from the Halden Group in 1984. It was $2 and I'm selling it for $26.95. I personally think it's more useful like this, but if you could just put like a little clear glass bowl here and use it for veggies and dip, which I think was its original intention.
It's like my funnest game lately when we find dates on things. I'm like, I was 3 in 1984.
I was 2.
All right. So these, what did I call these? I looked them up. They're like chamber wick or something. Chamber sticks or
chamber sticks. Sounds
something
too close
like
to chamber pot. I'm like, can't you just call them a candlestick?
If they have the little rings so you can carry them, there's something for your chamber, like your bed chamber. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think they're cute because they've got the little ruffled edge in their heart.
They're galvanized, heart shaped for your candles. $14.95. You know, Valentine's Day is coming. It looks like someone did burn some pink candles in here because that's the wax color.
They're perfect for your Amish cabin that doesn't have electricity. So you can carry it off to bed.
When am I getting that?
2029.
I've been real good this year.
You've been a good boy.
Yeah.
You just got a new big tractor, so let's slow your roll.
That's all just work stuff.
I told my sister, would you pay for that tractor? And she goes, oh.
Which sister?
Like, Karen.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, hey, it's got heating and cooling. And when he's cleaning the snow off at the shop, he's loving it.
Listen, I'm going to have to, people are asking me about that tractor on the other channel like crazy because I showed it in our
So we're going to have to go out to the property.
Well, what I want to explain to people is we only have between our house and the shop, we've got 3/4 of an acre. That's way too much tractor. But combined between our 4 properties that we currently own, we have 46 acres and it's plenty of tractor for that.
I can't even imagine what, if anything, you would use that tractor for here at our house.
I could have dug that pool.
I was actually thinking about that. I'm like, dang it. But the pool's already dug. So, all right, let's move on. Okay.
All right. Pyrex, all caps
found
Pyrex.
It not in the collectibles.
All caps Pyrex.
I found it at the Riverton Desert Industries thrift store. And normally all their Pyrex is behind the glass. And there's this guy's name's Albert. And I was like, Albert, look what I found, because he works there. He's like, oh, that wasn't behind the glass. I'm like, nope. And it was only $2.
But Albert knows. He sees us coming every week and he's like, hey, how was business this week? I'm like, we sold most of what we bought last week, so we're coming back. All right. There you go. It's in really good shape. I don't even know that someone's put this in the dishwasher.
No, it's not DWD. No, dishwasher dried. I actually have a ton of dishwasher dried Pyrex. I buy it like that.
It has the stamp in the bottom of the milk glass here.
It's a 401.
It's going to be hard to see because it's so...
But it's good. I looked up what the actual pattern is. It's the blue colonial mist. I actually love that color. It's like a cornflower blue.
Yeah.
Some Pyrex, to be honest, is ugly.
Tell me how you really feel.
And I just buy it because people like it. And I know that they'll want it. No offense. Like, in my opinion, it's not pretty.
All right. You're right. It doesn't look like I'm going to get to painting.
I told you. All right. This is Indiana glass. Normally, I sell these for $14.95, but this one has a chip in it. I can't remember where. It's like very small. Oh, it's right there. And it was $1, and we're going to sell it for $9.95. These actually almost always have chips on them. It's pretty common. But little candy dish. I like the ruffled edge.
How do you know which ones of these go together?
The picture. Those 4 and then those 3. This is a little cabbage bunny dish. I looked up the actual maker. It's Corner Ruby Spring Collection, and it has a little teeny chip, so I sold it for less than I found them online. I sold it for $13.95, and it already sold. Carolyn says, I'm glad you're glad I'm truthful. I can't lie because I suck at it. I mean, I'm not saying I never lie. I'm just saying if I lie, you're probably going to know, especially since I'm like.
What were you being truthful about?
Did I miss some Pyrex is ugly?
Oh, yeah. I can't deny. It's like sometimes when it's like in that brown print, I'm like, what were they doing?
Right now, my face gives me away because I'm like 2 months overdue for Botox. So it's very expressive.
All right. Tell them about your.
Okay. Melamine. This, there's a set of 4.
See, I don't know.
What did you do? The set of 4, you mix these up. So the set of 4 is $17.95. See, I thought they were really cute. All different little dishes here. I think they'd be cute for like a little, like a baby shower or whatever, because you could put little candy in them. And then there's a set of 3, and it's $13.95. It's got like bees and limes, and I like it because it's like an oat color instead of like bright white. I'm really loving like almondy creams right now.
Caitlin, I think.
Oh, did she pick the winners?
Yes. We have winners. And then
winner chicken dinners. We have winners.
Pick winners, but she didn't say what they were.
Caitlin, can you text me the winners? The share winners. Okay, while she's doing that, big old fatty butter dish. You can fit the big chunks of butter or 2 sticks of butter.
Irish butter.
Yeah. It's Signature Housewares Incorporated, and it's $18.95. I just like the oat color.
It's all speckled like an egg.
Cream, and it's cute. All right, and it's heavy duty because it's Stoneware.
This is a maple tote, and it's like a organizer divider, probably for honestly what I see this as almost you got your little party going out on the back porch, and you put your napkins in there, and then your different kind of
that's probably what that's
like
for.
Forks, knives, spoons.
I was just thinking craft supplies, because when I have a party, I just slap the stuff on the table. Yeah. I usually put like the silverware in a cup, because I'm classy like that, like a red Solo cup. But this could be cute. So we're just going to paint the outside, and I'm going to leave the inside original, and it's going to be $26.95.
Original maple.
Somebody said that not to get Botox in your lips. Have I seen so-and-so? So if you see anybody that looks like this, it's not Botox. It's actually filler. And I just, it's like, just so you know.
We have a pact. Don't worry.
Also, if people have a really tight face and it's very full, also not Botox. Botox just like relaxes your face, so your wrinkles, you look more refreshed, less angry, and you can't raise your eyebrows up so high. There you go.
All right, more bunny.
I'm not saying I've never
bunny
had filler,
planter.
But it's been a while.
$2, $16.95. I don't think it needs painted or anything. It's got a fun little leaf wreath.
It's really cute.
Pink ears.
I saw them for well over $20. So 1020. Caitlin sent the winners' names. Okay, Kathy Baker and Mary Lou Saindon, Saindon. So if you are Kathy Baker or Mary Lou Saindon, email info@jamierayvintage.com, and we will send you something free in the mail. Thank you so much for sharing, and keep sharing, guys. Every week we'll keep picking people and mailing some fun stuff out.
All right, we got this little teapot. I liked the shape. I liked the detail on it. It doesn't have a maker on the bottom. It's very sturdy and thick, though. It almost, I don't want to say mid-century modern, because it would probably be smooth, but
no, it look not mid-century modern, but it does look mid-century.
Yes. And it's like a really soft yellow, almost leaning like a greenish, like a limey yellow color.
It's a butter yellow.
Whatever you want to call it. I like it.
It's not green.
Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Maybe my eyes are going on me.
Do you guys think it does look green on camera, but it's butter yellow.
It's going to be $22.95.
Anyways, I love it. I didn't know, like, it doesn't have a maker's mark, but teapots do really well.
Just because it doesn't have a maker's mark doesn't mean it's not awesome.
I know. I buy stuff without maker's marks. All right, let's keep it coming. We're almost done.
All right, Ray Dunn.
Mugs.
We got some more Ray Dunn.
I know 2 out of 3 already sold. They were $3 each at the Goodwill.
And
we're selling for $8.95 each.
We get comments every week.
I don't like Ray Dunn.
I'm so over Ray Dunn. I don't like it. Well, maybe you did too much in your house all at once. Like, all you need is one princess
It's just a mug that says something.
Look how big this mug is, and it's how good it's a great size. It's like a 16 ouncer. Maybe 20.
And And people always love a mug that says something. And this is like a kind of, and it usually says the cheeky things like crazy in love.
There was a Prince mug. I opted to leave that there.
It had a lot of scuffs.
And
these have a few scuffs, but that one was really scuffed.
Someone else also didn't think it was great because it was there a week later.
Dog Dad, that's hilarious. It's cute.
Yeah.
The teapot is probably Art Deco.
Yeah, I wanted. You're right.
And you know what? Not everybody has to like it. It's fine. I think it's cute. And there, like I said, there's Pyrex that I think is really ugly.
I'm about to show you my favorite thing that we thrifted this week. Right
after this. I mean, this is pretty quality.
Made in USA, hermetic jar. It's the Ball Ideal.
It's the one that came out for the sesquicentennial.
Yep. So 1976.
So $2.99, and we're selling for $9.95. 1976, almost 50 years ago.
Oh. Wrap that around your head. How old were you then? One of those things. My parents were married in 73. So they had their 50th this year. All right. Giant turned oak vase.
All one piece.
Is it all one piece?
Isn't it? It doesn't look like this. Is it?
It's glued right here.
Oh, it's glued?
Right here.
It's all one piece now.
Yeah. It's still really great.
It's laminated. That's what it means when
laminated
you push
like
the
that.
glue together. That's so cool.
But it is solid here. Like it's not glued together at this point. Might have been glued together. Nope, that's just a scratch.
Somebody
but anyway, this oak vase, loving it. I think it's awesome. You could put a liner in here and actually do water or like a cup down in there and have your flowers, whatever you want to do with it, or do some fake flowers or like a huge candle, whatever you want.
Tina says if the Prince mug is still there, we need to pick it up for her. Because her husband's name, he's not from the US, but his name translates into Prince.
Okay.
We'll look for it on Monday for you.
We'll try. We'll see if it's still there. Now that we said something, though.
Mike says, I won a few weeks ago, and the Happy Mail was stellar. I don't even know, I don't even know what they ship out because I just find stuff, and I'm like, put that on the Happy Mail shelf.
Yeah,
put that on the Happy Mail shelf.
We don't know what you got, so we're glad you liked it.
Maria and Keziah pick it, and they mail it out. And we have lots of stuff.
Maria and Keziah don't always get a lot of airtime because usually they opt to not be on camera. Occasionally, you might see them in the background of a live stream at the shop, but they are the ones that ship you all their things primarily. Ivy helps quite a bit. Occasionally, Jamie and I will get in there. And if Caitlin's around because she lives half hour away, she will help sometimes. But mostly it's Maria and Keziah.
And they're both very detail oriented, very organized. They're happy. Like they're just the best. And so shout out to Maria and Keziah because people are like, how do you guys do everything you do? And I'm like, we do everything we do because we have amazing employees. We have Caitlin, we have Ivy, we have Maria, we have Keziah. And we used to have a lot of employees and we really scaled back. And so, but it's because they all work a ton of hours and it's amazing.
Yeah, they're basically all working full time.
Yeah, except for Ivy. But eventually I think she will wind up working more full time. So yeah, it's awesome. I love all of them. And they keep everything going. Sometimes I literally sometimes will not be in the shop for like 3 days because we're so busy with other stuff for business. And the shop goes on. Like we drop off the stuff and they handle it and ship it out. So, all right, guys, I think we don't have any more questions. I think that's everything.
That is everything. I was going to paint something, but we got like 2 minutes before the live stream ends. So I think we'll just call it right here.
So comment below if you've been watching this long, if you like watching us thrift more than 1 day a week, because I had a lot of people that commented they were so excited for a second thrift day and that they got to see us buy something and flip it all in the same video. So we might not do that every week, but it's possible we might be adding, like splitting up our thrifting and doing a couple of days of thrifting.
We found a lot more things that were like we could cherry pick more. You get really good stuff.
So let us know if that's something you guys would be interested in. And again, if you guys need any paint products or thrifted items, visit jamierayvintage.com. And if you like this video, please share it out, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to Jamie Ray Vintage for more
DIY
and thrifting. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Monday.
Which will be Monday.
Catch you guys later.
See if I can get the mouse.
Or we're just going to hang.